Yo!
What is
Yo,
that?
how do we do this?
What is this?
Did we just press A?
Oh.
Oh, you keep
wait,
pressing A.
what is
Okay.
this?
You keep pressing A. I got an achievement.
Oh, this
Hey.
is you.
Come on. You couldn't have texted something else? Pretend it's an actual conversation.
You're in the same room.
Cry. Hey, let's take a selfie.
No.
As Max shows me to how to install the new software and customize my interface, we heard the server slowly slide open the screen door, giving us enough time to swipe away our hologram phone screens. 2 servers entered this time, carrying a tea making set. This set consists of a large, hollow bottom panel with holes to let out steam from the hot water. They begin the process of lining up various teacups on the top of the panel stand. The dogs carefully place tea leaves in the pot. They aren't using any measuring instruments, but the practiced way they gather and sprinkle the leaves shows impressive muscle memory. With one fluid motion, they pour steaming water in each of the cups. As the tea is steeping, our food arrives. I take a moment to simply look fondly at the egg crepe rolls. The way steam rises from under the soft crepe skin, the smell of ham misting out towards me.
It really has been so long. It's so weird that I used to eat this almost every day, and now it's been years. I feel like I've gone back in time.
Egg crepes are such a simple dish, usually made in under 2 minutes by the breakfast stalls I used to frequent on the island. First, an egg is cracked and dropped into a surface of a sizzling metal plate. Wait, I want to write this down. Hold on. The cook uses a metal spatula to smooth out the egg, so that is a thin liquid layer. When the egg has cooked around halfway, a thin crepe is laid on top of it. I don't have crepes. And flipped so that the egg layer is on top and the crepe is on the sizzling plate. Then, why are they giving us a whole recipe? Then on top of the cook, adds any other ingredients of choice, such as ham or corn. Once fully cooked, the entire crepe is quickly rolled up and cut into bite-sized portions with the spatula. Using the flat surface of the same spatula, portions are then scooped up and swiftly placed into a takeout box. Hope you enjoy! You could try some of my kanji if you want. I was feeling something light. During this time, the tea is ready as well, and I blow on the surface of my cup, creating ripples. The first sip is hesitant as I try to adjust the temperature. After a few sips, I can feel the strong tea aftertaste on my tongue.
Ah, this is
Your
bliss.
character looks so psyched. we chat more as we eat, and I ask him about how the culinary norms have changed on the island. Apparently, most of the dishes I remember are still around. The largest change in cuisine is caused by the advancements in how food is produced. Max explains how nowadays a lot of ingredients can be produced synthetically, which reduces scarcity and seasonality. It is widely accepted that they are on the same flavor and contain the same nutrients as naturally grown ingredients.
I used to wonder why we have beef dishes on the island, but we never seen an animal called a cow.
Wow.
I guess these synthetic flavors already existed 10 years ago, since beef has been around since before I was born. I just didn't know they were synthetic.
What year is this? What year in the future is this?
Exactly.
I learned from Max that lately there's been a rise in restaurants that offer wider experimental foods with completely new synthetic inventions. Max shows me some pictures on his phone and we decide on a restaurant to try out next. He warns me that some flavors might really surprise me. Even dogs try these things now and then have trouble getting used to some of the most outrageous invented flavors. I asked him to describe something he's tried before, but it was hard to convey it in terms of food I know. For example, one tastes like cinnamon and cabbage flavor mixed. What the freak? Who put cinnamon and cabbage together? But that doesn't seem really describe it fully. I can only understand when I have the chance to try it, I suppose. We've finished our food and reminisce a little more. However, there's one thing in our shared history that we don't bring up. I get an uneasy feeling that I should wait a little longer for me to ease back into the culture of the island first. Why the frick did the music stop? Max pays and we exit the restaurant. I'm quite full and nostalgic.
Wow. We'll have a lot of time to do all these things, right?
Back on the street, it's even busier than before we ate.
It's the afternoon. Dogs probably aren't.
You good?
No, dogs probably don't have as much. Fuck. Dogs probably don't have much to do but relax on the weekend.
As before, the smell of all types of food wafted out into the street, and evening food stalls start being set up. Well, that's what I guess they are. They look much more than modern and clean. From the crash course in tech that Max gave me, they probably have automated ordering and all that, but the street seating and rustic charm remain. We push past a particularly crowded part of the street and I feel a tap on my shoulder. I don't really think about it as it's probably someone brushing past me with their backpack by accident or something. I continue walking when I feel it again.
See me, bro? Could also be mistaking me for someone else.
I turn around to check. Actually, you can do this one.
Sid?
Who are you?
She's a smaller Shiba Inu, but something tells me that compensates for it with her attitude. Her gaze on me is steely, way too steely for my comfort. It's concerning that she seems to have approached me with purpose. Hopefully she really just recognized me by chance.
You don't remember me?
She scoffs, discontent written clearly in her expression.
I'm not surprised, but I'm still disappointed. I have to waste time explaining things to you?
What's going on?
Some random dog just came up to me.
You're Machu, right? I remember you.
Oh, what? You? What are you here for?
Business is with Sid, of course, not with you. But it is very interesting to know that you two are in touch.
She jerks her head to the side.
Let's go somewhere more secluded, shall we?
I don't move.
Well, if it's something important, why don't you message me? I'll give you my contact info.
Convince you quickly and short. Anyone can now challenge you to an arena, but I don't think many dogs know what you look like now. Only a powerful. If you don't come with me right now, I'll post your information online. I already filmed a video of you, so everyone will know what you look and sound like.
Nigga DDoSing me.
That's impossible. Ugh, Sid, ignore her. Let's go. How do I how do we respond, guys?
What does it
I'm
say?
curious, but I don't think Max will be happy. Maybe Max will be willing to hear her out. So, should we go with her?
Do we simp or do we not simp?
Let's hear, because I want to
Simp.
know. I want to hear what she has to say.
Yeah.
So maybe Max?
Yeah, maybe Max
Yes.
will hear her out.
Alright.
Whoa, it took me 23.89.
23?
23.
Whoa! Oh!
Actually, I want to see what she has to say. Would you mind coming with me? ...
He seems to be thinking over what the stranger just told me, as well as his response.
If you don't want to come, that's fine. I'll meet you when I'm done.
Okay, I'll come with you. I address the stranger.
We'll go with you and hear you out, but convince me quickly.
You're in the same alleyway. We head to a nearby alleyway, Max looking quite reluctant and glaring at the Shiba Inu.
They know each other. I wish I could ask him what he knows about her, but the best I can do is make sure nothing bad happens. I need information about this AR Ina challenge she mentioned. Shut the fuck up. Who are you?
Sid, she's a Hey Fiend Hong. She's Hey Fen Hong. Dot.
What?
What the freak? I look the dog up and down. Nice looking up and down. Up and down. Her face should be the most important part to recognize her, but I realize I haven't looked her in the eyes yet. It's a task made easier by knowing who she is. It's like my eyes are resisting as I force myself against my will to look at her closely. Her eyes are striking hazel, long lashes, her coat pale and fluffy. I lower my gaze.
Yeah, now I remember. It's just been a really long time and you changed a lot. I'm rambling yet trying to put on a calm front.
As I was saying, now that you're back, it's a very interesting situation for all of us. You weren't supposed to just take the feather and leave.
The feather.
It's not like my leaving affected anyone.
Instinctively, I scoff and protest, but I know it's futile.
Easy for you to say. Dot dot. Anyways, now that's out of the way.
She reaches into her shirt and pulls out her gun.